Could someone please tell me why I'm getting up at 4:30 to go and train legs? Because honestly, I do not know why I do it. So it's a bit of change of scenery. I'm staying at my girlfriend's house this week, but luckily she has a pure gym. So same wake up as usual, and I'm walking to the gym instead because it gets the steps in. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. What am I doing, man? This view is just elite. Look at that. These are the pros of getting up at like stupid o'clock in the morning. And I know the lighting is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but having a big light in my face while walking is like the worst hazard known to man. So I do apologize, but not gonna lie, it's quite nice this morning. Some nice fancy dancy lights around here. I usually like coming to this place because I'm usually doing push or pull, but I quite frankly can't be bothered today. It's leg day. Time is currently 5 in the morning and I'm now going in to put myself through the most amount of torture in the world to then walk on my legs for the rest of the day anyway. Like, how useless. Let's go. Right, so pro tip from me, bring a notepad and pen to gym sessions. Helps you keep track of everything, right? Sets, progressive overloads, obviously your exercises, right? So I'm gonna put leg day sucks. There we are. I'm gonna start with a hamstring curl, which I don't really like these ones. These ones absolutely suck. I'm gonna do 3 sets on this, and then obviously 3 sets and everything else as well. Oh man, I hate leg day. I think we can go up on weight in that a little bit. So that was 12 reps. So between sets, I usually rest for about 90 seconds. Nothing like intense, just does the job really. So I'm a tall guy, I'm about 6'2", 6'3", which means I pretty much got to use the full length of this where possible. And that goes for every other machine as well, which sucks. So the next set is going to be at 50 kilos. I would typically do my first set as the heaviest because you have more energy and you're not fatigued from your previous sets, therefore you can push more for higher weight for more reps. But I haven't used one of these lying down ones in a while. I'm usually used to the sitting up ones, but that's fine, does the job anyway. 50 kilos, let's go. I'm gonna aim to get about 6 to 8 reps out of this. Oh, jeez. Oh, right. I'm gonna call that 7 and 1 partial rep. So this is how you should keep track. Bring a notepad and pen, just dot down how many reps you do for a specific number, and over time, increase the weight a little bit, or push for a few extra reps, or even just do an extra set. It's called progressive overloads. It's not just for the gym, it's for life. You always look at the next goal right in front of you. So, third set is gonna be 50 kilos. Man, I hate leg day. I'm gonna call that 6 and 4 partials. To make it up to 10, obviously, I like to stick it to even numbers. Right, next stop, leg press. Right, okay, leg press. I would like to use the other machine, but it's still been taken up, so I gotta stick to these ones, and I can't stand them personally. 107 we're gonna go for. And again, I'm gonna try and push about 6 to 8 reps on this first set. Man, I hate leg day. Oh, honestly, this is like the worst. So another quick tip from me, sometimes just set a camera up and just record your phone. You can look back at it after and have a look at where you could be going better. And especially if you have a coach, you can say it to him as well. Okay, set 2. Oh, right. Nice. Calf press. I'm going to put this up a little bit further back because we are still going to use this leg press machine, but I personally find it a bit nicer than the usual calf press machines. A plus about being a former fat guy myself, they leave you with some pretty nice calves. Just because you're simply walking around on the weight all day anyway. So push it. And then just put your feet at the bottom, and then from here, all you're doing is just extending the toes. Job done. You're gonna put more emphasis on the stretch position. Definitely, like I said, because I'm a fat guy, my calves can pretty much go forever. So I do have to choose a pretty high weight for it. Woohoo! I have to put this back a little bit further. There we are. Yeah, like every leg day so far, this one has absolutely sucked. And I can't wait to go back to training upper tomorrow. So I'm not going to film 3 sets of this because it's just boring and repetitive. Okay, leg extension, we're going very, very heavy this week. So this, I'm going to go 73. And again, I'm going to try and push it for about 6 to 8 reps. It's like I'm going to try to aim for that and we'll see where we go from there. I can't. You know what? Pure gym's garbage, dude. First of all, this is the furthest it goes back. I'm a tall guy, right? But the pad is sitting here, which means that when I'm pressing out, it's just going right into my shins. The only reason I go to a pure gym is because it's open 24 hours. Its equipment is garbage. Go to an Everlast. Or just a general bodybuilding gym is excellent. But this stuff, rubbish. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd only recommend it if you are going purely for the sake of going earlier, because most gyms have an opening and closing time, which I can't stand personally. This is rubbish because I can't push the amount of reps I usually do because my shins are killing me. Just takes the fun out of it. Nice, we've gone down to 52. We're going to see what that's going to be like instead. This is even worse than a leg day. It's a rubbish leg extension machine. Because it's my favourite exercise out of the leg day. So I'm going to have to go even lighter because even that was really hurting my shins. Perhaps I just invest in little shin covers maybe. Come to the gym dressed as a football player. What a joke. Right, almost set. And then we got some lower back raises to finish off. So I'll see you there. Of course, right after training legs, we flex the arms. Oh, nice leg day done. Out of 10, I'm going to rate the session about a 4. It was dreadful. First of all, it's leg day. It sucks. 2, way too busy. And 3, none of the machines work. Like, what? Especially that leg extension machine. That's ruined the rest of my day. So, pro tip from me, don't go to Pure Gym. Go to a different gym that actually has working equipment. Pure Gym has new equipment, but these proper bodybuilding gyms have equipment that's going to help you build muscle a lot faster. The only reason I go to a Pure Gym, like I said, is because it's 24 hours. And there is no better place to put next to a gym than a Burger King. Absolutely classic.